you get up and you carry on. I love that because it reminds me of one of my favorite memes. Hey boo, and welcome to my channel, She Read That. My name is Denisha and I read books. Today, I want to talk to you about my latest read, my latest 5-star read. It is The Light We Carry, Overcoming in Uncertain Times by the Michelle Obama. It's an autobiography and it was published in November of 2022. And the book, it was interesting because it was broken down in 3 parts. And the 3 parts, the first part had 4 chapters, while the second part had 3, and so did the third part. I think that it was used, it could be a standalone book, but you definitely should just off of GP read Becoming by Michelle Obama. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. That book, it does move a little slow, but it's important. It's the first Black First Lady of the United States of America. Let's give her some grace here. So one of my favorite quotes from the book is, "If you fall, you get up and you carry on." I love that because it reminds me of one of my favorite memes. If you fall, you get up and you carry on, just like that. If you want to read this book, I would actually recommend you listen to the audio book. So it is read by Michelle Obama herself. That's what I did. It's read by her, and I'm trying to tell you, her voice and her narrating this book, it's like a hug. The whole book feels like she's hugging you. And Michelle, she reminds me of maybe like your favorite auntie, maybe your favorite rich auntie, your favorite, what they would consider smart, your smart auntie, but she definitely is giving auntie vibes. And for some of you guys, that may be sister or maybe mama, okay? Because she actually has something for every single age range, even those that are much older than her. You guys can pick up something from this book as well, so don't sleep. The Light We Carry, you definitely need to check it out. The way that she goes about the book, she has such a calm demeanor. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see mad Michelle, like how she pipe it up. Because the way that she seems to carry herself is very calm and just thought out, and that she doesn't pop off. Have y'all seen that?
Folks want to pop off and have opinions about what they think they would do. Present a specific plan.
They have a shirt on Etsy where it says people want to pop off, and it says it's from Barack Obama. I have to find that, but I thought that was cute. But I don't see Michelle popping off like that. So Michelle, she was born and raised in Chicago on the South Side, and she grew up with her mother and her father. Her mother was a homemaker, so she stayed at home with her and her brother, her older brother, Craig. And her father worked full-time, and he was in public works. Exactly what they do, I don't know, but that's what he does. So just pretty much trying to say he's a blue-collared worker. Now, I always wanted to know what it was like as we were watching the Obamas on TV and just everything unfolding. You know, there were a lot of cartoons where people were making fun of him, saying that he wasn't really a citizen, and they was just they was talking about her arms because she had on short sleeves and you're not supposed to wear that. I always wondered what Michelle and Barack, what they be saying when they go to bed at night, like right before, they're going to turn it down. What are they talking about? Because it had to be hard on your psyche and just your mental, because everyone, the world is talking about you, but you still have a job to do and you still have children to raise. So you have to hold your head up and you have to go outside knowing that every single thing you do will be scrutinized. As African Americans, as Black people, we're already scrutinized. What your girl Olivia Pope's dad say? You got to work twice as hard to get half as much. That's no joke. But I think that this book really gave us some insight to some of those conversations and like how she really felt. And I was here for that. I love that. My very favorite part is Michelle's mother, Mrs. Robinson. So if you guys don't know, during Barack's time in the White House, Michelle's mom ends up moving into the White House with the Obamas to help their children with the transition from being regular citizens to being in the White House. And she ends up staying the entire 8 years. But in this book, you get some information with Mrs. Robinson's permission. Michelle shares some tidbits and some just nuggets of it's just goodness from Mrs. Robinson. I was snapping, I was cheering, I even shared a little tear. It was great. And then one of my other favorite parts, it kind of reaffirmed me. I don't remember, I think it was Michelle was saying that about parenting, and she was saying how when her children, when they would get into rough patches at school, that for lack of better words, she would ask them, do I need to go down there or you got it? And I was like, oh my God, I do that. Oh, I do that. I do that exact same thing because I want my children to be able to handle their own. But know in the back of your mind, at any point, sometimes I even be begging for it. Tag me in. Let me go. Can I go? But it is very important that our children try to stand on their own 2 feet, and because they're the ones that have to keep going down to that schoolhouse, not the parents. So you want to empower them to handle situations, but all the time, if it needs to be elevated, you definitely want to step in and you want to do that. But you want to try to guide that child to handle and work out situations in their own. Now we talking middle school and high school, because elementary school, preschool, daycare, I'm down there. No questions asked. I'm not even asking you, can you handle that? I'm more so talking middle school and high school. Now, what are some parts that fell flat for me? So some parts that I didn't like. See, what I don't like is how we're not talking enough about this book. Now that I've said that, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to start seeing more and more about this book and about people reviewing it, about Michelle going on talk shows. I'm just not seeing that. And I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I feel like this book is the type of book that you can come to time and time again. The first book, this is the first book that I'll actually say that about. I feel like I could pick this book up in a year or two and really get something different from it. So if you are looking to be inspired, if you're wanting to know what all was going down in the White House, how was Michelle and Barack really feeling about these people, then you want to check out The Light We Carry, Overcoming Uncertain Times by Michelle Obama. If you are liking this video, please like, subscribe, and share this content. But until next time, bye.